Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck America. It's your host, Mr. Mikey V, and your boy Rob. What up, dog? How you doing?
What up? What up, Mikey V?
What up? And we also got Sarah Love in the house. How you doing, Sarah? You here?
I'm here. What's up,
What up,
guys?
Sarah?
Oh, all right. So we got a cool little show for you guys today. We got some things we're going to get to, some topics and some discussions. Not really too deep. Rob, you going on vacation this weekend?
Yeah, man, I'm headed down to the East Coast, in between Myrtle and North Carolina Beach, a little spot out there.
Right.
Nice couple of days, get away from the city life up here and around Charlotte.
That sounds like fun.
So I hope I think it's supposed to rain. I think it's supposed to have a little cloud because you know me, I don't like too much sun. So I'll get my hopefully there's a couple storms out there on the ocean. I can see. I've always wanted to see that. I ain't never been to the ocean when there's gonna be thunderstorms. So
right, that'd be pretty cool, man. That'd be a sight to see. I always see those like newscasters stuck in the storms and stuff, and they're like, it looks like.
Well, I don't think it's gonna get that damn bad down there. It's a 50-50 chance all weekend, so I know
it's hurricane season now.
Yeah, there's 7 of them brewing actually. I think right now out there in all the oceans and wherever they come from. 7 of them.
Dude, tell me about why can't like the West Coast get some of that rain, dude? Like the way all those storms, you got 7 storms that creep across the Atlantic Ocean. It's like, can the West Coast get a piece of any of that at all?
The West Coast needs some water right now. If y'all got any extra water, get it down to the West Coast because they are on fire, man. I actually don't know too much on the topic, so I'm glad we're going to be discussing that today because I know there's a lot of fires. I hear about a lot of fires on the news outlets, and I'm like, oh, man, it's just, some more wildfires. It ain't really nothing. They'll put them out. But I guess this one is like really, really bad. It's like 200 or something.
Dude, it's
200 fires.
I don't know exactly how many fires it is. I know that pretty much the whole state, from the southern part of the state all the way up through the northern part of the state, there's just fires everywhere. Like to the point where we're seeing images on Facebook of like orange skies. Like there was this one picture I seen of a UPS truck, and it was like, I think it was just in the morning time. Somebody was like, jogging or whatever, and they took a picture of this UPS truck, and it literally looked like it was put through a red filter, and it said no filters, and it was just like red and real like orangey looking, and you could just see this white ball in the middle of it, which you knew was the sun through all the smoke and haze, and it's just a weird apocalyptic sight almost. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I did read it was 200. There's 200 fires blazing right now across the West. 200. That's a lot of fires. That's a lot of shit burning right now. What caused this? Does anybody know?
Well, okay. So first off, I think it all initially started with like a lightning storm. There was like the most awesome lightning storm that California has ever seen. There was a shit ton. I swear to God. And it started from it started from a shit ton of energy, dude. Because I'm
calling What the Fuck America on this one. What the fuck America on this one. A lightning storm is gonna cause 200 fires.
I swear, somebody read it. But check this out. Like, okay, so it started from lightning because it's been so hot. This was like a record-breaking summertime for a lot of people of this whole country. I mean, in Death Valley, California, just next door to where I'm at, it was 130 degrees. So you can imagine what kind of energy builds up in the cloud systems, right? And California is just dry. So you get these lightning storms that are producing a lot of energy, and they're shooting across, and then boom, you hit a bush.
It never rains in Southern California,
and it never rains. Expensive. That's why you'll never go there.
No, but I mean, this ain't no laughing matter really, but I did have to bring that up because they did make that song back in the day.
Dude, it's like 2.3 million
Old
acres.
school jam, and I just wanted to shout that out.
It's like what? I didn't catch you. It was all.
Damn, man, that's. I just don't. I just said that's crazy. I don't understand how a lightning bolt can do all this. To me, it's something fishy about it, man.
Well,
Somebody tell me something. Somebody
you've
find
never
something.
lived on the West Coast either, brother. Like you got to live and see what it is out there. It's so dry. I mean, to the point where I think California was among the first states to like ban cigarette, like if you threw a cigarette out of your window, like that was a serious fine. It still is. Like if you get busted throwing a cigarette out, dude, I mean, you burn up the whole state. I mean, it was so bad that I think it was a place called Shraver Lake, California. They literally had military operations, military choppers. I shouldn't say operations, my bad. Military choppers going in there to rescue people, man. They were out in the woods enjoying their time, and they were surrounded by these fires. They didn't really have a way to know. I mean, I guess everyone has social media, but even then, I think one of the guys was saying that I saw in a news clip that he said that there was no cell phone service. So if there's no cell phone service, you can't look up to see what's going on around you. You know, you just kind of show up in the woods and you're like, oh, okay, well, me and my family are going to have this awesome time. And next thing you know, you see smoke and orange glow creeping up over the ridge. And there's only more forest and more fire around you, and the only place you have to go. People were actually going into the lake for this to get away from the fire. Yeah, man, it was like really bad to watch. I don't know if you can, Sarah, if you can find us a video on that. But yeah, there's like 170,000 people without power for weeks.
Yeah, it's the whole West. It's the whole West, man. It's not even just California. It's Oregon, Washington,
Right.
state of Washington, even up in some parts of Alaska.
Yeah. Yeah. See, check this
That's
video
crazy.
right here. I mean, that's them getting together. That's them getting their operation together to go save people. Look at that. I mean, can you imagine? You're
Dude,
in
and
the woods
all
with your
that
family.
smoke. Yeah. Well, just all that smoke, man. You're seeing that from everywhere, you know, probably it's going through the cities. Like, I mean, it's really looking like a war zone, they're saying, or something down there, like the end of the world down there.
Oh yeah, good satellite images of smoke. It looks like cloud cover over California from satellite photos. It looks like cloud cover. It's crazy, man. It's just crazy. There's hurricane winds going through like Washington, and all that stuff is just like fuel for the flame. So and not to mention, you were asking about what else was starting these fires. That stupid fucking gender reveal. Like somebody wanted to like explode a bomb and let it show like, oh, that I had a boy or a girl or whatever is trending right now, which I think is just.
It was a girl.
It was a girl. Well, thank you, Mr. and Mrs. whoever you are out there, for giving us a girl and half the fucking state of California on fire. I hope your baby girl turns out to be rich one day, so that maybe she could pay some of these people back for the lives that she destroyed. God, it's just
my God. Hey, I got a little bit of that, but it sure looked good. But I got a piece of it. A little. I don't know if you're glitching out.
Oh man, dude, it's insane, bro. I can't believe that they did that, you know. And if you're in California, I'm thinking that the people that did this were from California. So like, I mean, you have to know that you can't just be exploding shit out in the fucking wilderness in there, bro. Like, I mean, it's so dry. It's insane, man. It's insane.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if there's somebody actually, you know, going around starting these fires like this too, just to kind of help it. Maybe the lightning has a little bit something to do with it. But maybe there's a different agenda to it. You know, I'm always questioning everything. I'm just not gonna believe what the news tell me about a lightning bolt Done
You got
struck, man, like they both striking
Revelation
trees and shit around here.
Rob in the house. He's going to revelate. Yeah.
You already know. There's something fishy about this shit. We're
That's
gonna
good,
get to the
though.
bottom of it.
We need that. We need people to question, sometimes to think outside the box of the normal news media information that we get, right? So it's good to have people like you, man, to question those weird anomalies and questions and things out there. Because yeah, sometimes we can't just accept what we're being told, you know? I mean, it's proven fact. News is crazy. Like
Well, Nebraska
I
is
heard.
taking your advice
Why is that?
because they're trying to end all of the state social distancing restrictions come Monday.
And
Hometown Nebraska. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. We need more states to get on Nebraska's tip. I like that.
okay. Well,
It's
Nebraska.
still okay. So I have this article I'm reading. So they're still limiting the size of large indoor gatherings like concerts and theaters and things, but they're quote, "We are loosening the restrictions further on September 14th."
You know, that's
Time to move back home. Sweet home, Nebraska. Nebraska.
all the
Where
Nebraska
them
people.
boys love
You
through.
got a representative out here. There he is. We love you guys.
Even though I got a
Make sure-
Boston hat on, Nebraska will always be my home.
There you go. That's cool, though. I mean, well, look, we got to get to some kind of normal, right? At some point in time.
Okay, wait a minute. I kept reading. The
And
new
what's your-
rules will apply statewide except in Lancaster County. The whole state of Nebraska, except one county,
Fuck
which includes the
Lancaster.
state capital.
We Douglas out that motherfucker, so they
Yeah.
way out in the country, in the boondocks, out in the cornfield somewhere.
What towns are in Lancaster?
Lancaster, man, that's like I want to say Lancaster. No, that's like Bellevue and shit, I think, man. Ralston,
Man.
Pavilion.
No, you're not. You're not. Dude, isn't Bellevue like still Douglas County?
Sarpy County.
Oh,
No,
Sarpy
there's
County.
there's like Douglas, Sarpy County, and Lancaster County. I don't know, man. Oh, yeah, it's Lancaster County, but that's some shit we didn't fuck with out there, man. It could be out towards Lincoln or on the other side of Lincoln.
That's the boonies out there.
Out there closer to Denver or something, man. I don't know where that shit is. Pull
Well,
up
because
the
they're
map,
still
fucker.
scared,
Pull up
man.
the map.
Those
Find
people are still scared. They're probably like, fuck this. Everyone wants to start getting in and intermingling, and we don't even know what's going on yet. They're probably like, nope, we still want to close up shop. Forget you guys. The whole county. Like, we're on board with that.
Is this Lancaster County?
Yeah. And for all you guys out there that are listening and watching, go ahead and comment, let us know where you guys are at and let us know what kind of policies and laws are changing in your area, and keep us updated. We'd like to hear about that. Go ahead, Sarah. What were you saying?
I'm working on it.
Oh, God. So yeah, Nebraska, man, they're like the gateway to the West, right? So they're on your way to being the Wild West. So I could see why.
So
Nebraska,
Lancaster County, Lincoln, yeah, okay. Lincoln in the house though. We can't knock Lincoln, so I take that back. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna fuck with you, Lancaster. But I'm from the north side of Omaha, Douglas County, so I already know how it is. Potawatomi over here, baby.
Right. Got to show love. Got to show love to the home. Got to show love to the home. I spent some time out there too. I was out there in my my middle school through my high school years. I lived in Glenwood, Iowa. And that was a cool experience. We had some problems there, definitely. There was some racial issues there and some problems, but I can't say we were all the way innocent either. But it's a cool place. I love the Midwest. It was all right. And I like the fact that they're actually trying to take a stand and maybe go against the norm, because I mean, Right. You know, like we said about, again, the media, like who can we trust? Right. We got to get back to some kind of normal at some point in time.
Somebody got to stand up. So I like what Nebraska's doing right now.
Right. Big up
Taking
Nebraska.
charge.
Yeah. Keep doing what you do. We love you guys. We love you, America. You know, we just like to say, what the fuck? What the fuck is up? How you guys doing out there? So, but yeah, so with
Let us
that
know what you
going
think
on,
about all this in the comments.
yeah, for sure. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit the subscribe button down below or on the side or above. I'm not sure where we put it. That'll happen in the editing, but make sure you guys hit that button for us and share. Go ahead and like us on Facebook at What the Fuck America, and also at Twitter at What the Fuck America 19. You guys can find us and follow us there too. Also, getting back to another big story, also that kind of works into this whole social distancing thing is President Trump apparently downplayed the coronavirus. And, you know, I guess we could kind of all see that.
Okay,
already.
so explain this because I caught a glimpse of that, but I'm really not up to date on that topic. So if you can kind of explain what you mean he downplayed it.
Okay, so I feel like a majority of America noticed that, you know, that the coronavirus is probably a little more serious than what the White House and his whole administration was putting out in initial reports, you know, earlier on. But at the same time, you got to wonder, like, how do you tell 350 plus million Americans that you have this virus going on that's so deadly, you know, and it can spread? We didn't know any information about how it spread, where it was going. You know, I mean, you've seen how crazy it was, man. Even with the situation with the toilet paper, just finding out that we had some crazy virus and people went and like bought a shit ton of toilet paper, and there was like toilet paper shortages, and there's, you know, and now we're having other shortages like coin shortages and things like that. So how was the president supposed to tell all of us that all of this was happening right away? What kind of a panic do you think that might have caused? And if him
It's funny you
downplaying
say
it,
that. Literally said that.
is it?
Yeah, in the center of the screen here, it says, I wanted to.
Yeah, okay.
I wanted to always play it down. I still like playing it down because I don't want to create a panic.
Okay, see right there. That, to me, that's a smart move. To me, that's a smart move. I feel, I mean, he's letting us know
Okay,
that
so
it was,
what I understand what they're saying. I understand. Okay, so what is the whole point of? Okay, he's saying, yeah, he wanted to kind of just play it down a little bit, but why is this all of a sudden coming up now? Is there like something going on? Is there like more cases going on to make this story come out now? So that's what I'm trying to get at. What's the point of it?
well, I think there's a
Are
lot
they just
of
trying to bring
a
up
few
something?
things. I think it's a few things. I think one, it could be the election times coming up. So, you know, obviously the opposing team is looking for ways to just kind of like gut punch, you know.
Okay, so he played it down, right? But look, but states like Nebraska are coming off of social distancing. What does that tell you right there? He played it down because maybe it's not really that serious. Is what I'm saying.
That, or did he play it down and Nebraska feels because of how he played it down, quote unquote, now they're able to kind of come out and like open up
Okay,
to this virus.
I'm sure their cases. I'm sure their cases have dropped, like, you know, dropped way down in order for them to come off of social distancing. That's basically reopening up everything in the state.
Right.
I mean,
and that could be because you're right, because maybe they saw a decrease in their own numbers, but that also correlating with the fact that the president of the United States isn't you know, really giving you the whole scoop. I mean, that could make a breaker decision, I believe. But
Yeah. Okay. I mean, but so what's the big deal though? Why are they just now coming out with this?
Well, that's what I mean. I don't know if it's I don't know if this is a gut punch, because I kind of feel that the average American noticed this to begin with. I think Sarah and I were talking about it in a previous conversation, and she felt that that she kind of saw that, to begin with, and I mean,
I did. He's been like that from the beginning. He downplayed it from the beginning. Everybody judged him for it, and now somebody just dug up old stuff on him again, just to bring it back out. I guess I don't know.
Election time. I mean, here we are. What, about 50 days or so from the election, and they're just like really trying to beat each other up here. So they're bringing up, oh, Trump downplayed the virus, and he didn't tell us what it really was, and he let us walk into danger. But what has Biden done? What does he say he'll do besides force everybody to wear masks? Force people.
Let's not talk about Biden, bro. I just read an article about him and Harris are planning war with Syria as soon as they get in office. That guy's up to no good.
Yeah, I just don't understand what their agenda is here, and it's quite frankly kind of scary. But I don't know. I guess we'll see how that all plays out. But I mean, I would like to hear on both sides of the campaign trails, like, instead of like the finger pointing and all this crap, like what are we going to do? What are the solutions? What can we do to fix what we're going through right now? The unemployment, the virus, the going back to school, the getting back to some kind of normal life. I mean, how do we jumpstart our economy? Where do we start to bring to try to bridge the divide between people? I mean, we gotta really start thinking about the real issues right now. We can't just
we gotta come together. They got all this shit going on to divide us as people. They want us divided, fighting against each other, racial wars. They want us, religion wars. They want all this shit so you can't see what's really going on the outer edge, what's really, really going on. They keep us all fighting. Because when we're all fighting each other, we'll take ourselves out, and then they'll just have to come in and clean over the leftovers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We need to turn that around. And use our numbers, the mass. They're scared of the mass. If we all wake up and take our country back, man.
Right.
That's what we need to do.
And I think that's what was happening. Honestly, I felt like that's what was happening as the last administration was coming out. I would say halfway through Obama's administration, I did feel like there was a sense of unity in this country at one point, and then you threw in Donald Trump coming into the election in 2016, and like that just rattled everybody, like threw everyone for a loop. All of a sudden, people are fighting with each other, which is also crazy because I remember before Donald Trump was a presidential candidate, right? They talked about how rappers loved him in the songs, and people all wanted to be associated to Donald Trump because he was this great billionaire, this mastermind at making money, and everyone wanted to be attached to that. And then all of a sudden he becomes a presidential candidate, and that's all thrown out the window, and it's just the politics in this country have gotten to a point where it's grotesque, kind of, it's a game.
Some real scary times in America. Well, for the whole world right now, because everything is linked together. So whatever happens here in America, it crushes the whole world. And whatever happens in China, it fucks with us over here. So we all need to come together and come up with a solution to get about this.
Do.
I feel like with all this stuff going on, man, no matter if Trump played it or not, downplayed it, upplayed it, I feel like there's a hoax going on with this virus, and they're using it to basically strip us from our rights and take us into a new world order.
Right. I guess we could kind of see an example of that after 9/11 when they instilled the Patriot Act.
Speaking of 9/11, shouts out to everybody that lost their lives.
Right, for sure. That's that's just, but what I'm saying is that was a good example of how they used a scare tactic, how they used the fact that we were, that we had these terrorists hitting our country. They were, we didn't know where they were coming, how they were coming, and it was like the first time since Pearl Harbor, since that we've gotten attacked on our own field. And so it was a confusing time and the perfect time to go ahead and grab people by the balls and say, oh yeah,
that was the
this.
beginning of taking this country down. And I remember that day just like it was yesterday. I was watching that right on TV live when it happened, and I was like,
me too.
It was just crazy. But and it was weird how everybody like was tuned in for some reason to a TV or something that day. Like everybody seen that shit because they had it planned.
I saw somewhere somebody said, "I want the September 12th America," and that hit so hard because if you think about the day after that,
oh man, yes, God, yes,
everybody came together. It didn't matter color, race, creed, didn't matter.
It was nothing but love.
Yeah.
It was love. It was love and compassion. Me too. I can't agree with you more.
Yeah, we need that. But does it take chaos?
It shouldn't. It shouldn't, but apparently it does because all of us are stubborn assholes.
Look at 9/11 was chaotic, right? It killed 3,000 people, 3,000 Americans, 3,000. I mean, there's foreigners, there's all kinds of people in around the world. I mean, even though it was meant to hit America and knock us down.
So this makes what, the 20th anniversary or the 19th anniversary?
I believe it's the 2001, right? September 11, 2001.
So it's 19.
20 years.
Wow, crazy.
But either way, that incident led up. They stripped our rights with that. And going back on what you was talking about, they made a war on terror when that happened. So that means a war on terror never ends. And now, with this coronavirus, we have this virus, this pandemic that's never going to end. You see, they can keep reintroducing
policy.
Yeah. Every flu season, it's a different strand. It's this. They just keep it going, and that's what they're doing with this.
That's what scares me.
Shut us down.
That's what scares me about Biden and them, man. Because if they get in there and they start putting the hammer down and saying, "Hey, we think that this is what's good for all of you," there's a huge problem with that. There's a huge problem. I don't think a lot of good of Americans would take that. It won't take that sitting down for sure. But yeah, man. So yeah, Trump downplaying the virus, and then you got a story about the vaccine being halted. Trump wanted to put the vaccine out right before election. So here we are once again, 50 days before election, and Trump, wants to put this vaccine out. And then all of a sudden, a guy, I believe it said a guy from London had a neurological reaction to.
No, it was a female. Yeah, it was a female from the UK that had a neurological reaction to it, and they halted it, I believe. They stopped it. And I guess the big company, I can't pronounce its name. I don't know if Sarah can bring that up. Yeah, whatever they said, that company is losing shares like everybody is pulling out. So that's major. That means they're going to be losing their funds to maybe even possibly continue for this vaccine. But there's a way in the wheel, and with Bill Gates and them, they'll make it happen. So to be honest, you see what it's doing to people already. What you think the masterpiece, when they actually do get it right, what it's going to do to you?
Right.
They just haven't had to. They want to delay it. They want that effect, whatever it's doing to the person, but they need it to be delayed for at least like a couple of years, so people won't know that it's from the vaccine. You know what I'm saying? So they have to test people.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't. Personally, I don't think.
I'm just warning.
I don't know enough about it, you know. I'm not a scientist.
I don't want to know about it. You're not sticking me with no shit. Look, the only way y'all gonna stick me with some shit is if I'm dying and like if people are dropping off in front of me like within 2 or 3 days after catching this shit, like some damn like how the bubonic plague was back in the day, where there's some shit where they really truly don't have a fucking, you know, this coronavirus shit. It's just something funny about it, man. It ain't hitting home in my heart to make it to be like it's really a big threat.
Well, yeah, I agree. The numbers aren't there. The numbers aren't there for me. I don't think so. You know, but there are those people out here in our country that believe they need to do this, and for those people, I wonder how they react to something like this. What does that make you think now? That people, because you got the anti-vaxxers, right? You know, we know about those people. Then you got
they're
the
gonna
people that
be like, oh, well, they just haven't got it right yet. But once they get it right, okay, who's to say that this shit won't happen to you 4 or 5 years down the road? They're just delaying the symptoms that's showing right now in the trial stages and the testing stages. Like, why would you even want to put yourself at risk to this? And then, like I said in one of the last episodes, like you have to sign a waiver.
right.
They can't get in trouble if you die from the shit, from taking it. Like they cannot get sued. What? That's not right. That should be illegal, I think. And I don't know if it is or not, but
And
people
I agree.
need to wake up to that. Like, why would you sign something that can potentially kill you and nobody's to blame for it? Like,
but we also see, but the other end of that argument, Rob, though, is that we do have proof of vaccines that work on things, right? There's a reason why you and I and our kids, why we live as long as we do, and we weren't dying off in our 30s and 40s like they were just in the 1900s. You know what I mean? So we I
understand that too, but
my mom had a polio vaccine because
those shots
everybody got vaccinated for that.
Stuck you with a car lighter. I remember seeing my grandfather. He had a
yes.
He had a scar.
I think that's like a TB or something, ain't it?
No,
I'm not sure.
Tuberculosis.
No, it's a polio
But
vaccine.
dude, tuberculosis was bad though. I know about that. Like a lot of people died from tuberculosis until like that shit. People were dying in like, you know, like in a day or 2 or 3 from tuberculosis. Now that was some serious ass shit that had to be under control. So yeah, you're gonna want to go. That's the shit I'm jumping in line for. Okay. Like, yeah, let me get some shit.
But that's
trial shit.
That's what I'm saying is we can't throw a blanket statement on all vaccines, right? We gotta at least.
I guess you're right on that.
We got to at least explore the possibility that this could be something that's gonna maybe eradicate the thing, or you know, then all of a sudden coronaviruses could be a thing of a past. You know, there are vaccines out there that have different effects with different people's neurological setups. It's like there are these weird vaccines that have caused people in these rare instances where they like their nervous systems freak out and they walk backwards and they're all weird, you know, and it's from a shot. And you know, that's very, very scary. But when you look at the numbers, how many times does that happen compared to how many times does the people actually stay healthy is all I'm saying. So
I understand what you're saying, Mike, and I have to agree with you. You know, maybe I should change it up. Like, you know, all vaccines aren't bad, I suppose, but still, no matter what, we the people should always have the choice.
We should. You're right. So
if we want to take the shot, or if we don't.
That's right.
And that's all I'm gonna say on that.
All right. Well, yeah, man. So it's just I want to know what you guys think about the vaccine being halted. What do you guys feel could come of this? Do you think it's going to be good? Do you think it's going to be bad? Let me know in the comments below, and you know, we'll go ahead and talk about it. You know, I want to hear what you guys think. Again, I want to appreciate you guys tuning in for What the Fuck America. Keep asking that question. Don't stop. Make sure you guys follow us on YouTube at What the Fuck America. Follow us at Twitter at What the Fuck America 19. Make sure you guys subscribe and share, like. And hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for coming. Bye. What the fuck, America? Like, what the fuck? You know, like.